So hello everybody, this is Old Body Young Brain, Obi for short. Nice to see you again. I'm talking about my hurricane prep here. It's going to be a real short video, maybe 5 minutes tops. I'm up in the North Georgia mountains. We got Irma on the way down, or on the way up, I should say. Sorry about that. It is Saturday, September 9th, 2017. And I've just cleaned up my yard for hurricane prep because we're expecting tropical storm force winds up here in the mountains. So I don't want anything flying around. I'll give you a quick walk around. Let me flip the camera around and give you a quick walk around of what I've done. So give me just a second. Okay, that box is going to be going inside with me if I don't burn it first. It's probably going to go inside though. I'll use it for fire starter later if I need it. I've got my grill up on the patio in a sheltered area, tied down with a come-along strap, in case, and also wedged in place with a, I think it's a 2x4, piece of 2x4 left over for when I blocked in the ceiling fan. Got that wedged into place. I don't have my propane hooked up to it yet. Propane is in the crawl space. And yes, I've made sure several times that it doesn't leak, and I've put fans in the crawl space to make sure everything moves around and doesn't pool up. I don't have any gas appliances, so I don't feel bad about having it down there. Probably not the best idea, but until I get my shed built, I don't have any place safe to keep it except the crawl space. So I've got that going on. Over here, you'll notice that there were tools and whatnot in my last video up along the uprights there. Those are all gone. Got a last couple of tools over here in the carport I've got to pull down out of the rafters and take into my crawl space. The Obi mobile is getting taken across on Sunday night and put in that big old empty parking lot over there, because right above the Obi mobile is a tree that's got some dodgy branches on it, and sturdy though the carport is, I don't know that I could keep those branches off my car, push come to shove. That stuff there, I'm just stuck with. I don't have a truck to get rid of it, and the dump is already closed and won't reopen until after the storm passes. You may notice my extension cord there. I've got my extension cord knotted around the carport because the carport is put down in concrete, and I've also got it running all the way over to my patio set. I've got it laced in around the patio set, keeping the table and chairs attached to each other and to the carport. Yes, there's some slack there, but it is upstream of the knot, so that slack is not going to make any difference. And honestly, if it gets to where it picks up the carport and picks up the patio set and starts waving around like a kite, I've got bigger issues. I did not fasten down the chimenea. Again, it's very, very heavy. It's solid cast iron. It's got a high weight to surface area ratio. It's not like the patio set here with a lot of flat areas, a lot of open areas. So I'm going to leave that there. Again, if the wind gets to where it's going to pick that up and fly it around, I got bigger issues. Gonna leave the tire swing. Don't want to cut it down because, you know, the youngin might be over here at some point. That is pretty much all I've got. Like I said, not going to be a huge video. That lawnmower over there is fastened to the carport upright with a kryptonite lock. And that's all I got. See you on the other side. Okay, forgot to mention earlier that I am set for food and water. I've got 6 or 7 jugs of water in the refrigerator. I'm using them currently right now as thermal ballast to keep it cool in case the power goes out, but barring that, I can drink it. If the city water should fail for any reason, or if we go under a boil water order and I don't want to waste propane boiling water. Also got plenty of propane. We got small bottles of propane for my lantern. I've also got propane for the stove for the barbecue right behind me. That is again in the crawl space, like I said before. No worries there. Don't have any gas appliances, like I mentioned previously. Also got everything in already, and that is pretty much it. I've got about 10 gallons or so of unleaded for the Obi mobile squirreled away somewhere, not in the crawl space, because I mean, I may be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. So don't have to worry about that. Hopefully I don't have to use it. Hopefully I can just put it in my lawnmower. And hopefully gas is not going to be a problem. It's not currently a problem, but down south of here, the gas shortage is moving slowly north as people are shifting vast numbers of their populations north were getting pressure on the gas stations that they weren't budgeted to handle. There's plenty of gas in the country, it's just not where it needs to be. So we don't actually have a shortage, we have a distribution problem. That is pretty much all I've got. I may hold this until after the storm passes. Supposed to get here now, 8 a.m. on Monday, maybe overnight on Sunday. It keeps moving. Briefly lost power earlier today for about 30 seconds, and it was no wind, no clouds in the sky. So it's going to be a barrel of laughs come the storm. That's all I got. I may save this, like I said, may save this and put it up after the storm, maybe include some storm pictures if they're any good. It may just be boring. That's all I've got. Everyone stay safe. I will see you on the other side when the rain stops falling and the wind stops blowing. That's it. Okay, everybody, on the other side of the storm now, pretty much in my part of the county, it was a huge nothing burger. I do have friends that have trees down in their yard. One friend who's lost her water and her power due to the same tree. Apparently the tree's roots were tangled up in the water meter, and when it went over, it pulled the water meter out of the ground, breaking her main, and when it fell over, it knocked down the pole that her power box was on. Oops. So anyway, her landlord's got to take care of all that before she can get power back. I've got other friends that have trees down in their yards, no damage to the homes. Mine is fine. My parents are fine. And let me get this thing turned around in just a second. All right, to give you an idea how small the storm was over here, there are a lot of leaves down. We'll calm the storm, but there was a lot of rain, like I put up earlier. And that box that I was worried about blowing off is still sitting right where I put it. The youngin's archery target blew over, but it's not standing upright anymore. It's laying down, and that's the extent of the damage. Again, nothing huge around here. A lot of leaves down, but no dead branches, no dead trees, no damage to the house. That's pretty much it. So I will see y'all in my next installment.